Books. They have been the greatest source of knowledge for centuries. But with AI, this might change. AI can summarize a 300, 400 and even 1000-page book in seconds. And naive people are starting to think that reading nowadays is useless. But I think that this is not the right perspective. We shouldn't read for acquiring information. In the age of AI, reading is no more for knowledge. In fact, you can get knowledge a lot faster with AI. So why reading? In the age of AI, people should read to acquire nuances, meaning for making their perspective, their understanding of reality as nuanced and complex as possible. But why would you want nuances? Let me explain. There are essentially two ways to understand stuff. One is the easy, faster, simplifying way. You just care about the information and you ignore the context where the information is presented. The second is a lot slower and harder. It's the complexity approach. It only looks for information in the right context. But let's see what this all means using an example. The first, simplifying approach would be something like, hey, just learn these 10 laws and apply them wherever you feel like. The second approach would also require you to learn in which context each law is applicable. The simplifying way gives you rule without context. The complex way teaches you when, why, and where to apply each law you learn, and even when to not apply them. An example with history might come from the question, why did World War II happen in the first place? The simplistic approach would be something like, World War II happened because a German painter was really evil. The complex approach would be something like, understanding the economic, political and social chaos of post-World War I Germany that allowed the painter to rise in the first place. If you just read the summary of a book, you just learn abstract principles without context. If you read the whole book, you'd also learn when to apply a certain law and when to not do it. The second approach takes a lot more time, but it's also a lot more rewarding, because you won't do stupid mistakes, because you've oversimplified the content of the book. The thing is that nowadays people are starting to think in absolute laws and principles, ignoring their context. But learning without context is dangerous. It leads to mistakes you would easily avoid if you had full context while learning. So learning only with AI means learning without context, while reading a full book means learning with full context, in the way the author intended you to read the book. So the solution is to take the best from both, reading full books for nuance and using AI to enhance your understanding. If you know how to use it, AI will actually improve your reading. Let's see some ways to use AI to enhance both your understanding and your memory while reading. You will understand better and also remember more about what you read. And if you want to learn more tips, check out my free newsletter, Flowwolf. You'll find the link down below in the description. First, use AI to expand on the ideas you love the most. Talking with the author might seem like a dream, but AI can do something similar. It can expand the ideas you love the most from the book, making your learning and understanding much deeper. Ask AI to expand, give you examples, and even prove the author wrong if you like. Number 2, use AI to simulate a dialogue between different authors from different books. This will stimulate your critical thinking and will make you notice bridges between topics apparently distant. You could ask, for example, how a specific author might agree or disagree with a specific concept or thesis in the book. Number 3, teach me like I'm 6 years old and then like I am a PhD. Ask for a double explanation. One ultra simplified, the other highly technical. The contrast between the two explanations will deepen your understanding. As Richard Feynman said, if you can't explain it to a 6 years old, you don't understand it yourself. Turning complex ideas into digestible explanations is the true sign of deep understanding. This is what I try to do in my channel. Subscribe if you like what I do. Number 4, generate visual metaphors or stories that make abstract ideas more memorable. We as humans are much more likely to remember stories than abstract facts, and AI is pretty good and also fast in doing that. Once you found a great image to associate to your concepts, you'll not only improve your understanding, but you'll also remember it a lot easier. Number 7, try this prompt. Give me 5 real-life experiments that I could do this week based on the content of this chapter. This is basically turning theory into action. Or you could even ask AI to build a 7-day challenge based on the content of the book. Learning should become real, tangible change in your life. So if you feel something is too abstract, turn it into something you'll actually do in your day-to-day life. Turn ideas into action, because excellence is nothing but a habit. Daily excellent actions, and books are still the greatest source of ideas for daily excellent actions. Number 8, have AI generate memes based on the book's ideas, so you remember them in a funny way, as humans we love laughing and humorism. So turning abstract ideas into funny memes is a great way to remember stuff. Number 9. Pick 2 random books and ask AI what hybrid theory could emerge from these 2 books. This prompt can lead to insane ideas and frameworks to use in your day-to-day life. And number 10, ask AI to give counter-arguments for each chapter you read. To read with depth also means finding blind spots in the author's perspective, and AI can definitely help you finding them. So here's the paradox. The more AI evolves, the more human thinking becomes valuable. The more information is compressed in summaries, the more nuance matters. The more summaries exist, the more context is a competitive advantage. Reading will not die in the age of AI. It will be reborn as a deliberate, strategic, and deeply human act. And those who master both worlds, the speed of AI and the depth of books, will be the real intellectual and economical elite of this century. AI won't kill critical thinking. It will make it even more valuable and necessary. And as usual, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.